Tonight, we're diving into the most despised TV episodes from beloved shows. Just when you think the creators have it all figured out, these episodes come out of nowhere, leaving us disappointed. From series finales to questionable choices, these episodes linger in our memory. Brace yourselves as we reveal the most hated episodes of well-loved shows. Stay tuned. Showtime's Shameless concluded its 11-season run with the series finale, Father Frank, Full of Grace. Fans were left unsatisfied with the demise of troubled patriarch Frank, portrayed by William H. Macy, due to COVID-19, along with unanswered questions about other characters. Disappointed viewers also hoped for a return of Emmy Rossum in her former role, though her presence was limited to past footage. In the latest news about Game of Thrones, the second-to-last episode has become the lowest rated in the show's history on Rotten Tomatoes. Fans are disappointed with the rushed pace of the final season and the way the characters have been poorly written out. Stay tuned for more updates on this highly anticipated series finale. In a controversial episode of Seinfeld called The Puerto Rican Day, the main characters find themselves in a traffic jam. The portrayal of stereotypes and an accidental flag burning caused such outrage that NBC apologized for it. Stay tuned for more on this controversial incident. Hated for its finale, How I Met Your Mother also had an episode called Bedtime Stories that irritated viewers. This filler episode annoyed audiences with its constant rhyming and a gimmick of presenting bedtime stories. Fans' reaction to The Lost Sister episode of Stranger Things was fervently negative, deemed unsatisfying as it followed a gripping cliffhanger. Eleven's journey to Chicago to meet her sister Callie and explore her darker side left viewers disappointed unanimously. In the infamous episode, Fly, from Breaking Bad, opinions are divided. While many fans consider it the best, others strongly dislike it. This bottle episode confines Walt to the lab, fixated on a pesky fly. Supporters claim it offers character development, but critics argue it drags on and lacks importance. In the popular series Lost, a filler episode called Stranger in a Strange Land delved into the origins of Jack's tattoos. However, many fans were left wondering why this storyline was even necessary. Find out more about this peculiar episode in our coverage. In a lackluster comeback, The Office disappoints fans with an episode centered around investment bankers' visit and a clip show format. Titled The Banker, the episode fails to deliver excitement after a 6-week hiatus. In 2015, the Doctor Who episode, Fear Her, was ranked as the worst by a poll. The story follows the Doctor and Rose traveling to London, investigating the disappearance of children caused by a girl's drawings. Many found the acting, setting, and plot to be uninteresting. Lowest rated Simpsons episode on IMDb, Lisa Goes Gaga, disappoints fans. Lady Gaga fails to save the day, leaving viewers feeling it's just another gimmick to profit from famous faces. Supernatural's episode, Bloodlines, was intended to launch a thrilling spin-off during its season 9. However, the acting and writing fell short, resulting in negative feedback. Sadly, the anticipated spin-off was scrapped due to its poor reception. In a recent episode of the beloved sitcom, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, a new character, Frank's brother Gino, made his debut, accompanied by a trip down memory lane to the 70s. However, this experimental episode failed to hit the mark for many fans, as it lacked the usual comedic brilliance and the rest of the gang was largely absent. In the South Park episode, A Million Little Fibers, the spotlight shifts to Towelie as he writes a memoir and appears on The Oprah Winfrey Show. However, things take a turn for the worse, becoming vulgar, violent, and senseless, lacking the humor we usually expect from the show's main characters. The One with the Invitation, from Friends, is deemed the worst ever in the series rankings, alongside other unpopular clip shows. Fans have longed for fresh content, craving new adventures with their beloved characters. Apollo's troubled mission on Battlestar Galactica takes a dark turn as he delves into a forbidden black market. Fans are divided as he delves into a seedy underworld, indulges in a forbidden encounter, and takes matters into his own hands. Does this diversion fit the show's tone, or is it a wasted effort? Buffy the Vampire Slayer's episode, Beer Bad, receives negative fan reviews as Buffy and her friends transform into beer-obsessed cavemen. The moralistic tale about the dangers of alcohol was allegedly written to secure funding from the Office of National Drug Control Policy. The infamous and poorly received episode, Shades of Grey, from Star Trek: The Next Generation, is under the spotlight. Originating from the writer's strike season in 1989, this lackluster clip show holds an abysmal rating of 3.4 out of 10 on IMDb, making it one of Star Trek's worst-reviewed episodes ever. In a surprising turn of events, the beloved TV series, Dexter, has left fans disappointed with its series finale. With an astonishingly low IMDb rating of 4.9, viewers felt let down by the sudden abandonment of Dexter's character development throughout the entire series. This episode was another good example of what happens when you spend an episode on the least compelling characters. In a recent episode of The Sopranos titled Calling All Cars, fans had mixed reactions. Many found it disappointing and slow-paced. A bizarre moment came when Bobby buried a cake next to his wife, leaving viewers puzzled. Janice's unsettling behavior with Bobby's kids also made for uncomfortable watching. Community's Season 4 finale falls flat without showrunner Dan Harmon. The episode tries to salvage with a dark timeline concept and excessive use of the paintball gimmick, but ultimately disappoints. The absurd "it was all a dream" ending adds to the pointlessness of it all. In a surprising turn of events on The Big Bang Theory, jealousy arises when Penny reconnects with her ex, leaving Leonard feeling uneasy. Meanwhile, an unexpected subplot featuring an evil ventriloquist's dummy adds an interesting twist to the story. Stay tuned for more exciting developments in Season 10. In a recent episode of The Walking Dead, titled Swear, the decision to separate the group and delve into standalone storylines received mixed reviews. Particularly, Tara's solo journey failed to impress, leaving fans underwhelmed. In Tiso dos Bichos episode of The X-Files, Mulder and Scully face a challenge when they find themselves being chased by a group of wild cats. This Season 3 episode was considered a low point in the series. Sherlock's The Final Problem has left fans disappointed as it strays from its trademark logical resolutions. This episode, filled with fantasy elements, fails to provide satisfying explanations, leaving viewers frustrated. Find out more about this disappointing turn of events. In a shocking turn of events on Curb Your Enthusiasm, Larry learns he's adopted and meets his newfound family. But wait! He's not adopted after all. Just when you thought it couldn't get crazier, Larry dies, only to miraculously revive. 2 fake-outs in one episode. That's quite the roller coaster ride for our protagonist. Stay tuned for more unexpected twists. In the episode Running Zack, from Saved by the Bell, Zack's questionable decision to wear offensive Native American attire stirs controversy. This Season 2 plot revolves around Zack's sudden claim of having Native American roots. Prue turns into a man to catch a man-murdering demon, but the gender stereotypes and sleazy comments are just embarrassing. In an underwhelming episode of Scrubs, titled My Princess, the show's attempt to create a fairy tale ambience falls flat. The exaggerated characters and gimmicky treatment don't achieve their intended purpose of bringing laughter to the audience. In an unexpected twist on That 70s Show, Eric has a mind-bending dream that foreshadows events in the 80s. Fans are divided on this far-fetched storyline. Looking for more TV legends? Discover the longest-running series ever aired.